Yeah, so I'm in a ride, so obviously everything's all good, huh? So, yeah, it's raining and the car is wet up, you know, beads of water all on it. So, it looks straight. The inside looks straight, smells straight, nothing unusual, abnormal. It seemed like a pleasant trip. I think it's starting to level out and get a little more normalized right now, so which is good. Cause part of that shit be things just gonna happen, but also it's all kind of factors. It depends on how you want to look at it, like what angle you want to approach it. Like people hating on you, praying for your downfall, working black magic, spell work on you. And some of that be a factor to where, they want you to not succeed. They want you to give the fuck up. Ain't no doubt about that. That's what they want. And I'm not gonna give them the pleasure. And I suggest you not give them the pleasure of that. If that's what's gonna make you happy, fuck that. Nah, I never quit. I'm in it. So yeah, but things happen. Like yesterday I had a little mishap. And it's funny the way that I caught it. Speaking of, you could take it however you want to take it. You could say it's just chance. It's just one of those things. Things happen. All of that is true. But I was, I had my, it was sunny yesterday. It wasn't raining yesterday. It was sunny. And I had the bugs out, the mosquitoes and shit. So I put the repellent on, the things you like, the citronella bills. And I had one that was kind of close to the what you call it. It was a little close to the rubber shit. It's not rubber, it's like plastic. The plastic thing that's around, that you have around the plants, like that. So it wasn't that close in my opinion. It was one of them weird things, like I would say, that my mama would say, like where she be paranoid about everything, like how that fire gonna jump way over there, and somehow that fire jumped way over there. But it's like you can't win. No, they can't win. They was praying for that downfall, man. They be praying for little shit like that to happen and catch it. That would be a thing to applaud. Like, and that shit could have went horribly wrong, just that fast, just off of that little thing. So I also need to be more cautious, just on that note alone. And I am on that note alone, on GP's sake, in the sake that people praying for anything to go wrong, whatever go wrong, derail this shit, shut up, stop talking. They don't want to see my fucking face on this bitch. They don't want to see your face. If you on social media and you doing things, making moves and putting your name out there, and that's your goal, so you don't have a lot of choice but to do certain things. Don't matter. You talking, you're saying too much, you're doing too much. People see you. You doing shit they ain't doing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You doing some unusual shit. You doing shit they not doing, and they don't understand that shit, and they don't like it, and they wish you just shut up and go away at any cost. So just that alone, just keep shut up, go away, shut up. Like, that's putting things out in the atmosphere. It definitely is. So you got to counter. You got to counter that shit. You think it ain't? You got to counter that. You got to counteract that on whatever level you want. Like a dude I was watching today. Like, you got to layer your shit of protection, whatever you believe. If all you believe is a gun, then get the gun. You believe the Bible, then get the Bible. The gun, like every level of protection that you feel that can help you, you better get that shit. Because I wouldn't put nothing past these narcs, these toxic personalities, these people. So, yeah, I plan on stopping saying that word so much. But right, that shit got lit, and I caught it just in time, and somehow, some way I caught it just in time. I don't know, well, just in time might be going too far. Maybe it would have went out. Maybe nothing else would have happened, but I walked in that garage and I could smell the citronella more than anything else, but it had an odd smell to it too. And something pulled me in that garage in the first place. I don't really know why exactly, because I'm walking around, man, I could have just went and sat down in the room, and that was really the plan. But something compelled me to go in the garage, and then something compelled me to investigate that shit a little bit farther. It didn't necessarily smell like nothing was on fire, but something clearly was on fire. I thought it actually seemed like a good thing the way it was going. Like, oh yeah, this gonna keep them bugs away. Because I saw the little smoke that I thought was smoke, and it had so much citronella mixed in it, you could barely smell that other shit. I'm telling you, I could have easily walked away. I could have easily not even seen it, and maybe nothing would have happened. Maybe the fucking fence would have caught on fire, and that would have been the end of that. And that's all that would have caught on fire. Our houses are mostly brick, but they got wood underneath them motherfuckers. And who knows? It's all it take. It was already bad luck, so all the wrong things could have happened, / the right things for a fire could have happened, and it could have just been over. Can you relate? Because this is like I said, you could say it's just one of them things. Shit happens, man. It's just normal. It's science. It's this. It's that. Somebody always science in a way every fucking supernatural thing, if it's at all possible. But what about that shit? When you go to look at the shit do something different when you look at it than when you're not looking at it. It go to do a whole nother thing. What about that? The shit that scientists do not understand. They don't have no explanation for that. So science cannot explain away everything. It's only people with these little lightweight minds, I guess, they just assume that they got the answer, and they got the answer, and they lead you to believe that they have the answer. The teachers have the answers. The schools have the answers. And all these authoritative figures, the judges got the answers. No, like these people do not have the answers. Some of them might. The majority of them, sadly, they in worse shape than the average person on the street. They might have book sense, and that's it. They can't figure out, or the thing is, that's their role in the system. I'm tripping. Their role in the system is to fuck over people. Their role is not to do the right thing anyhow. And the few that do sort of do the right thing are nice. Maybe some of them last. Maybe some nice judges last and get reelected or whatever. Maybe. And then, like parents, shit. We the parents. We the parents now. So parents are just people. All these people in all these positions are just people. Parents ain't necessarily got the answers. Parents don't go to school to be parents though. But you look at them as that authoritative figure. You think they got all that knowledge in the world, and they wouldn't tell you nothing wrong until you realize they would tell you all kind of shit wrong and would fuck over you and would not care about you just like the other people in them other jobs. You might have a good one and you might not. Parents. Ain't no guarantees. Okay, good luck keeping up with this, I guess. It started out a whole one way, it ended up a whole another way, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, that's enough for now. Peace.